I am a day late and a dollar short, as always. I might have procrastinated this, but hey, my ground's not frozen yet. Plus I own a tractor. So I am out here. I still have to plant tulips and daffodils on my to-do list. I think I'm gonna experiment planting tulips in crates as well, so I'm gonna save some back, but that will be a whole nother video. Today I'm just gonna tell you how I plant my tulips and daffodils outside. I am gardening and growing flowers here in Zone 5 in Indiana, so our winters are pretty cold. One way that a lot of flower farmers these days are staggering their tulip harvest, because when you're planting a lot, it can be very overwhelming, the amount that come out at once. So people have been planting them in bulb crates, which I'm super excited to see if I can force some bulbs early, because it would be awesome to have bulbs for major holidays that we don't hit here in Zone 5, because nothing is going to be growing in like February. For Valentine's Day is a big one, and it's also sometimes hard to hit Easter. So I'm gonna try to hit both of those holidays. Fingers crossed that I make it. And then I'm also gonna be fingers crossed that I still have flowers by Mother's Day, which I should. All the major flower holidays, if you will. So I am going to get busy planting tulips. Tulips are actually a really cold hardy crop. They're grown in cold places. A lot of places down south don't grow tulips unless they're growing them inside in the conditions that they prefer, just because they need a certain amount of chill hours. What chill hours mean is the bulb needs to go through a winter season to bloom. Now, luckily, here in our day and age with technology the way that it is, we are able to do that artificially. So all the bulbs that I have, that I bought, I pre-ordered in the spring and they shipped in the fall. I ordered them pre-chilled. Now what pre-chilled means is they put them in their coolers to get the certain amount of weeks of cooling hours that they need in order to bloom and make long tall stems. So that's why I am able to grow them in crates in the greenhouse, is because even if it didn't get cold enough, which it still will probably, they would still be able to sprout because they've already been pre-chilled. Now I'm gonna be real with you guys. I could hide this part, and I really want to. I do, because it was a dumb thing that I did. When they got shipped to me, I put them in my cold room in the box. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. And so the other day when I was getting ready to get them out, because I knew I was going to plant them, some have some mold spots on them. That was a fail. That was a major fail in my part. Now, the only hope that I do have is that the bulbs aren't squishy yet. If they were squishy and starting to rot, I would be in trouble. But I think I'm gonna be okay, because these are expensive. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you placed any orders in the springtime with a happy heart that knows that every dream she has is a possibility, and then you have to pay for it in the fall, 6 months after you had that dream. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. So I hope I didn't just jack up this, but if I did, you can guarantee I won't forget them to take them out of the box next time. So tulips typically have different bloom times depending on variety. So when I ordered these, I made sure that I ordered early, mid, and late so that I would have 3 different flushes. Now whether or not there's a large difference in between the flushes is largely related to your winter weather. If it's warmer, they tend to all pop up at the same time, so there's really nothing you can do, but in my head it sounded good, you know? So this first variety that I have, I'm really excited about because I love orange. I'm an orange and pink person. This is called Orca. Also, all of the tulips that I ordered are fancy tulips, so they're either double or fringe, because why would you have plain boring tulips when you can have fancy tulips? All you have to do, tulips are actually super easy to plant, like thank goodness. At the end of the year you need something easy. All I'm going to do is dump these out. They do not have to be perfectly placed in the ground. A lot of people like to make it really hard and make sure that they're all pointing the right way and the same exact distance. I'm not going to be that serious. I just want them to be relatively roots pointed down. Look, it's already starting to sprout. That side pointing up, and I'm not going to be that serious about it. Since I have multiple varieties to plant today, and I really want to know what they are when they come up, what I'm gonna do is I had my husband go grab me some sticks, and I'm just gonna stick the stick in the ground, tie a piece of flagging tape with the name on it, ta-da. Next up is a variety that I got subbed. So you have the option, especially when you're buying bulk. I bought all of these in crates of 550 per variety. And so if that variety is out at the time that you pre-order, they can sub it with something similar. So at this point, I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was Verona Sunrise. But I got subbed because they were out of Verona Sunrise with Rosalind. Still pretty. Not as pretty in my opinion. And I already have plenty of pink. But hey, a tulip's a tulip. The last of my early tulips is a variety called Columbus. It's like hot pink with white edges, and it's a double, and it's pretty, and I'm so excited. I think the last of the pink ones that I haven't planted yet, this one's called Finola. Also a double, also fancy, also beautiful. I'm done with the early tulips, and I thought I could have swore that I got early, middle, and late, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like early and late. But this next variety is the only fringed variety that I bought because I tried to keep it under a certain price point, okay? So I wasn't willing to spend more. I think the most expensive bulb I ordered was 54 cents a piece. And I didn't want to go over 50, so if I spent 54 cents, I must have really liked that tulip. I don't remember which one it was, but this next variety I'm really excited about because it's got fringed edges. I've never even seen one in real life. And its name is unflattering. Now, why would you name a tulip Breast? It couldn't have been something pretty. Nope, Breast. We are almost done already, and the second to last variety that I have is called Blue Diamond. It's a really pretty purple. I tried to pick varieties that I thought would go together. Really, they're all beautiful and they're gonna go together, right? Right. the last and final variety could possibly be one of the ones I'm most excited about. It's called Black Hero. And as the name suggests, it's actually just really, really, really dark purple, but I'm sure in some lighting you could make it look black. Fun fact, did you know that Kat Von D has a Victorian mansion in southern Indiana? And for her community, she planted, I can't remember how many thousand, but I want to say 10,000, but if it's more, it's more. 10,000 black tulip bulbs at the front of her property, so I'm really excited to see pictures of that this spring because I'm sure that's going to be magical. But that's classic Kat Von D to plant black tulips en masse. Looks like you got it. You need my help? No?
Never.
Okay, you do it. 6-inch ribbon curls, honey. 6 inches.
Impossible.
The two varieties of narcissus, or daffodils, if you want to say their common name, I bought Obdum and Replete. They're both frilly, fancy. I've been looking at myself, not in here and in there, so sorry. I honestly forgot that I had sunglasses on, and I definitely don't need to wear sunglasses right now. But I'm keeping about this much behind to try my hand in planting in crates, just because if it fails, I don't want to waste a lot. And if it goes really well, this might be how I will grow them in the future, just because it's easy to plant, easy to pull out. Like, I'm afraid with how heavy my clay soil is and the fact that we're doing it and the soil's wet, how stuck these are going to be in the ground, because really you want a nice long tulip stem, and I have a feeling I'm going to snap half of these off while I'm getting them out of the ground. I can't wait to show you what it looks like this spring. It's going to be beautiful and magical, and I hope that I can sell them, is all I have to say. But I'm just going to cover these up. Your tulips need to be about 8 inches underground, so I'm just going to pile 8 inches of dirt on top. Actually, I'm not going to. My husband is with the tractor. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you back this spring when we pull these all out of the ground. Until next time.